Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun to go through my eyeshadow palette collection and pick out some of the palettes that I am excited to use for this upcoming spring. So I have a stack of 10 palettes here and I'm just going to share them all with you today. So starting out here, I have my Be Bella Cosmetics Daisy Days palette. So this is one that I have enjoyed using throughout the month of March, and I think it is really beautiful. Here's what it looks like on the inside. So this one is a little bit more on the neutral side, but I still really do enjoy it. It does have a couple little pops of green in here as well, which is another reason I enjoyed using it for March. And yeah, I just really love this palette if I want a more soft, neutral look, but it also has a few fun pops of color that I enjoy for the spring. So sticking with the same brand and the same collection, this is the Lotus Love palette. And here is what this one looks like. This one is a little bit brighter and more fun. Definitely one that I enjoy using for the spring with the pinks and the purples. And I really do love the color story of this one. This one is a little bit on the bolder side, but sometimes I do enjoy that for spring, and I just really like the theme of this palette, and the color story is, of course, beautiful as well. Next, we have my Huda Beauty Nude Obsessions Light palette. So here is what this one looks like. So this one is just a nice neutral everyday palette, but you still get those soft pops of pink and purple, and pink and purple is definitely a color that I really do enjoy wearing. During this season, you'll see that theme throughout most of these palettes, but I just think those softer pinky purple looks are just so beautiful, especially for this time of year, and this is just such an easy palette to reach for, and I really love it. So up next we have another really soft pinky palette. This one just creates super easy everyday looks, and I really do enjoy it. It's super easy to use and to reach for, and yeah, I just really do enjoy this palette, especially for the more everyday looks for spring. Next up, we have one of the newer palettes in my collection. This is the Nabla Secret palette. I haven't yet used this palette, but I think it'll be a really pretty one to get some use out of this spring. I like the pinky shades in here, and then this one also has the pops of like blue, greeny shades, which are also really fun to use during the spring, in my opinion. I really do enjoy them. So this is one that I definitely think I will enjoy reaching for this spring. Next up, we have my I Heart Revolution The Little Mermaid palette. So this one is a little bit kind of a transition from spring to summer type palette for me. It does have those nice little pastel shades, like Eric and Ariel are two really nice pastel shades, and it just has some really beautiful springy shades. Again, the pinks and the purples. But this one also has some colors that I do enjoy using in the summertime as well. So this will be one that I probably reach for more towards the end of spring, beginning of summer area. But I wanted to include it, of course, because I am planning to reach for it this spring. Next up is one of my older palettes in my collection, but I still absolutely love this palette. This is the BH Cosmetics Nuvo Neutrals palette. The top of this one broke off, but here is what this one looks like on the inside. So of course, the pinky shades in here are definitely what I'm going to be reaching for this spring. I absolutely love this palette for the pinky shades, and it also does give some good variety within the neutral tones. You have your warm tone shades, you have some purple tones in here as well, but this is just one that I really do enjoy reaching for this time of year, and I hope to get a lot of use out of it. Alright, we have a few palettes left. So this next one up here is my Sigma Enchanted, and I just got this one at the end of last year. So this will be my first spring with this one, but I am so excited to be reaching for it. I think this color story is beautiful. And once again, these more purple tones with these shades over here. And then this one also does have like a couple pops of green in it, which are also really fun to reach for during the spring. And I really love this. You probably see a theme with most of these palettes with the pinky purple tones, but that is just what I love to reach for during the spring. Alright, then my last two palettes are from Colourpop. So this first one here is the Disney Princess collab. It's a princess theme palette. And here is what this one looks like on the inside. And once again, I just really like the more pinky purple tones in this one. Those are ones that I plan to reach for the most this spring. And I also really love this light gold shade. That is just perfect for neutral everyday looks. And yeah, I love this palette for year round, but specifically in the spring for these more pinky purple shades, it is just absolutely beautiful. And last up, we have the palette that I'm probably the most excited to reach for this spring. This is the Colourpop Garden Variety Palette. So obviously just from the packaging you can tell this is a very springy palette, and I think it is so beautiful. Then you open it up and you just have a perfect mix of shades for the springtime. Pinks, purples, a little pop of green. You can still do neutral looks with this palette, and I just really enjoy this palette. The whole theme of it just screams spring to me. So this is definitely one I am very much looking forward to using during this season, and probably out of all the palettes I shared with you, in my opinion, the most spring-like palette. Obviously you don't have to wear makeup at a certain season, but these are just the ones that I thought fit the best with spring, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on those. So that will conclude this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I know I went through these kind of quickly, but they had a lot of the similar things. I had a lot of similar things to say about all of them. It was basically just a color story type thing is how I base my preferences for each season. And like I said, you don't have to wear spring palettes during a certain time of the year. These are just the ones that I'm the most excited to reach for during this season. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what palettes you enjoy reaching for during the spring. I would be very interested to hear your guys' thoughts. And if you have any of these palettes or have any other suggestions for me, that would be great. Let me know what else you would like to see from me, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. I plan on doing at least a couple videos with some of the palettes that I featured today in the near future, so be sure to stay tuned for those. And with all of that said, I will see you all in my next video. Bye!